live and I'm just in the middle of talking. And then, so if anybody's actually in the chat waiting for us and like sitting and watching the show, I'm just in the middle of a conversation. It's like, what were they talking about beforehand? And
like, hey, they're on.
Yeah. Oh, look, there they go. And they're talking about something. Don't know what they're talking about. Maybe they'll refer to it here in a minute because we've been live for 21 seconds.
That's fantastic.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Some horror lives on the page. Some lives on the screen. But today we're talking about the kind of horror you have to walk into, where the walls close in, the lights betray you, and every wrong decision belongs to you. Joker and Amanda are the creators behind Malice Manor, a Louisville area haunted attraction just across the river in southern Indiana. We're pulling back the curtain on how fear is built, how it's controlled, and what happens when terror becomes an art form you invite people to step inside.
Here's the theme song. Our theme song. Here's the theme song. Here's Sako and okay.
Yeah.
So I did that once being really stupid because I was in a good mood when we started the show. And we came now I have to do it. So she sent me the music. I haven't yet actually like recorded me just saying theme song over again. To put that as one track that will eventually stop me from having to do that live.
Just send
because I'm lazy. It's fine.
That's okay. I was really lazy about sending you the music in the first place.
It take you like 3 weeks to say.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
if you're
like know what we're doing, we just pretend. It's fine.
If you're new to the channel, I am Sako Toomey, artist and author, and a bunch of other things, but we'll just mention that I'm self-published 6 times over. I've been working on my craft for decades, and now I'd like to share my skills with you guys.
I'm Dewan L. Hearn, more affectionately known as The Moon. I write stuff, I film stuff, and I talk to people, including these fantastic people that are here with us today. There's actually 3 people. One's hiding. You can hear him periodically. He's pretending there with a phone. You can see his hand in the corner if you look right there.
Yeah. Okay, Joker and Amanda, would you like to introduce yourselves beyond my little blurb?
My name is Amanda Durkin. Own Malice Manor with my husband and been doing this for quite a few years and love being crafty and creative and love that this is what I get to do to express that.
I am Sean Joker Durkin. I am co-owner, founder, operator, creator of Malice Manor Haunted Attraction in Clarksville, Indiana. I've been doing the haunt scene for over 30 years now. And dude, to be able to do this shit for a living is amazing.
Sounds it.
So I want to do this part early because Sako's got the whole show all structured. So I usually start things off with my bullshit. With Malice Manor, Hallowed Hills has had the opportunity of doing a few different projects with them, with one of my favorite projects coming up. I'll talk about that later. And haunts are never really been my thing for whatever reason you want to attribute to that. It's never really been my thing, but having the opportunity of working with you guys alongside Rob and alongside Ollie and the rest of your actors, I have grown to have a brand new appreciation for what it takes to put on a haunt, what these haunted attractions actually represent to the horror space. You know, because, you know, in the last few years, I've gotten into the horror space. So I'm hanging out with horror writers, filmmakers, other screenwriters, other actors, or makeup artists, you know, and everyone in this whole different thing. And there's a bit of that with you guys, minus like the immediate presence of cameras. I don't know, Sako looks panicked there all of a sudden.
No, I just had a brilliant idea.
Oh no.
When you mentioned
I hate that I spark brilliant ideas. I always worry about that.
Season
you think
7 is in the making.
Oh Lord Jesus. But when you think about what goes into making a horror movie, what goes into writing a horror story, the imagery that we're trying to put on a page, or what we're trying to portray on screen, you guys are literally doing that live in person, one shot per customer. Customer walks into a room, that's your one go live with or without a camera. Because sometimes people bring cameras in through your Honda. I've seen a couple of the videos that some other creators have made.
Right.
And I just have this great appreciation for what you guys do.
Well, thank you.
That I otherwise probably wouldn't have had. So I want to thank you for allowing I'll speak for myself, not so much representing Hallowed Hills, but I want to thank you personally for allowing me into your space as a sort of a part of this extended Malice Manor family. I have a greater appreciation for what you guys do, for what the haunt actors do. You guys had an amazing cast this year. You guys have wonderful management this year. I'm just very thankful that I got to be a part of it. And I'm incredibly honored that you guys are willing to come and do this show with me and Sako.
Well, thank you for the invitation. It was a privilege and an honor to have you guys in the manor all season. It took it all to another level, not just for us, but for the cast. They had to bring their A game every night because you guys were there. So it didn't matter.
It's a big deal when the camera's in your face all of a sudden.
So they had to be on. It didn't matter what they wanted to do. It was there. So no, thank you. It was great, and I'm excited. I know Amanda is as well, but I'm excited for the future stuff that we've got going on. So
I will tell you this, like sneak preview, the script that I originally wrote, which will have to be rewritten for different reasons. The original script that I wrote for Monster Movie is probably one of my favorite scripts I've written.
And the little snips that we've gotten to hear, cannot wait. I'm so excited for it.
There's a scene with our third person, Rob, who's hiding in the corner there.
There's
a scene that he's in early on in that movie, which I don't care what Jason says. I say it's recorded, there's a record of it. I don't care what you say, it stays. It stays. And I'm going to mention it real quick because there's something I wanted to lead into it. It's a scene early on in the movie where the character of Balor is, and if you really want to understand the character of Balor, I'm not going to describe him. You're going to have to show up at Malice Manor to see Balor for yourself. Or go watch Cribs. I'd rather you show up to the actual Manor. But there's a scene where he's playing football by himself. He plays center, passes the ball to himself as quarterback, throws the ball to himself as receiver, and then scores a touchdown before getting a random phone call.
Now, is he wearing a Peyton Manning jersey?
Yes, he's wearing a Peyton Manning jersey. And that's like my favorite scene of anything I've written, period. Now, what's funny about that is you guys have an award that you guys give away at the end of your haunt season.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Talk about that, please, if you don't mind.
So because of Cribs and because of Balor and Balor's role model is Peyton Manning. And it's funny because there is a true Peyton Manning award in the NFL, but we have created the Peyton Manning Award at Malice Manor. It's a prestigious thing.
I happen to, I'm going to cut you off. I found a awesome statue that was a monster throwing a football.
Yeah.
So the trophy was
like a Heisman monster, So
it's absolutely gorgeous.
But we've made it a prestigious award for our gremlins. We call our actors gremlins, and it's a prestigious award for them. It's kind of like the actor of the year is up there, and then you've got the Peyton Manning Award, the one that stepped up and showed initiative and
leadership, and just this is stuff that needs done. I'm going to just step up and do it without having to be asked.
Make the show as
leader.
good as it can be. Yeah.
So if I'm not mistaken, that was like a gag gift at first. The first time.
The first one for sure, because we gave it to Biscuit.
Yeah. Now Rob's right there, and not necessarily an official member of the interview, but I'm going to ask him anyway if he doesn't mind answering. When you mentioned Peyton Manning in the Malice Manor's Cribs, what led you to say that? Just
Completely off the top of the head. Basically, when we sat down and done the interview, now that wasn't just like my first interview with Valor. That was kind of my first official, even me sitting down and doing anything like that. So that even when we did the Howell Hills interview, that was basically my second interview for the Haunt. So the first one, it was just, we came into that with the mindset of trying to make it funny, and also, a little bit more of still in the same world of being real, but going back and forth. And I don't know, Peyton Manning, it literally came in my mind, and I said it, and I'll never forget Stephanie's face.
And one of the most important reasons for me bringing that up is because one of the primary purposes of our show that me and Sako have is the show is geared towards the independent filmmaker, screenwriter, author, whatever, the ones who have to DIY their thing. They don't have a big machine behind them. They have to be the ones getting out there and editing their thing, editing their film, going out there guerrilla style to film, or building their haunt themselves with their own bare hands. And for those who want to get into their creative space and figure out how to do it on their own, that's kind of the primary gig of this show. And one of the things that correlation of things, this random thought in a random interview for a random thing that we shot, that turned into a joke that became a prestigious award that you give out to your actors, just shows how this simplest thing, regardless of how silly it might be at first, can turn into something big. There are many stories about random ideas that authors or filmmakers have had that turn into blockbuster best-selling books or blockbuster movies. And so I always want to encourage people. I always want to make sure we go back to our roots in any interview that we do to tell the people who are watching this, like, you have a crazy idea, just run with it. Yeah. Sometimes the best idea is just to go and run with it.
Yeah.
You never know what might come of that random, that one-liner, that crazy idea, that one shot you took.
Yeah.
One thing I will say and add to that is that, especially during season and whatnot, we don't gear towards the funny. It's intense. It's horror. I was definitely able to let my hair down. Basically, Valor was for that. So
he has so much hair. Valor has so much hair.
I'm so glad that I got to be artistic in that way with my character.
Yeah. And again, man, anytime you want to come in with a one-on-one, like an interview with the show, you just hit me up and let me know.
Okay, cool.
That was most of the stuff that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to kind of lean into this. What it was that I loved so much about going into the Haunt is that it's live horror. We've already reviewed the movie Haunt, which is more of a trap, but going into a haunted attraction like Malice Manor, it's live horror. So it's not words on a page where you have to interpret it in your mind. It's not some director's vision recreated on a screen. This is live and in person. This is a person who acts with one take. The makeup has to be on point. The lighting has to be on point. Everything has to be in order. And just, Rob here helps with, helping to manage the Haunt alongside Joker and Amanda, alongside Ollie, who's going to be on the show in 2 weeks. So we're going to ask him a lot more about that then. But a lot goes into it. Like, the setup starts early, and there's a lot that goes in this whole process. And it's a fantastic thing. If you ever get a chance to, if you've never been a haunt person before, take it from a non-haunt person. Someone who I'm not a haunt person, but I have such an appreciation for it. If you love horror, I don't think there's really any better experience you can have than horror live and in person, right in your face. The actors are just trying to get a rise out of you. It's okay. You're gonna be fine. Even in the more extreme haunts, they're not trying to cause you bodily harm. In the end, they want everybody to walk in and walk out the same way. No matter how terrified they try to make you, they're trying to get a rise out of you. Give it to them back. You're going to be safe. Just go through the haunt.
Maybe.
I have a little story I've only ever been in one haunt before, and I was a teenager when I went through it, and
So like 3 weeks ago. So,
so sweet. The ending of the haunt, the guy had a chainsaw with no teeth on it and put it right on my neck
Yeah.
from behind,
Yeah.
and just I ran.
it's the appropriate response.
Yeah.
If someone puts a chainsaw to my neck, teeth or no teeth,
If you
probably
don't
gonna
run, there might be something wrong with you.
You could feel the heat from the
Yeah.
chainsaw. Like, I was like, nope, I'm out.
that's the correct response. That's the correct response.
Okay, I have a slew of questions
All
that
right.
I would love to ask you guys. So, Malice Manor has a reputation for being intense and immersive. What was the original vision when you first created it, and how close is what exists now to that first idea?
I would have to say probably this year, and what's anticipated for the next year to 2 years will be the closest to what our original version of the original vision of what we wanted Malice to be. Because getting started, it's a lot. You got a huge space to fill with lots of just little things to make a room feel like you actually stepped into a kitchen, a bedroom, a cellar, whatever you're doing. So finding that much stuff to make the whole idea come to life takes a little bit of time. Luckily, we had several friends that helped us out with lots of donations. So there definitely are some rooms, a few rooms that are still in the manor now that don't really go with the storyline, but they're still there until we can change them to better fit the vision that we had.
Yeah, first year was really a Molotov cocktail of just fright, just everything, and it's just insanity, just anything and everything we could come up with. It's always been original ideas, nothing ever taken from any kind of Hollywood or movies or anything. It's all been original. All our characters are original. The original premise, the storyline, kind of based off of Alice Through the Looking Glass.
That stayed the same.
That stayed the same. And then, we incorporate a lot of other things that we've taken from the horror genre. A lot of our favorite horror, movies and stuff like that we just kind of took an idea of what we saw and then threw it into the storyline to make sense of what we've got going. And like Amanda said, in the next year, where we're at now is amazing. Like the haunt itself is just taking its own life form. So it's going and it's going, and then we look back and it's like, wait a minute, did we do that, or did the building decide that that's what's going on? It's great the way that it all comes into play. So, and like I said, with the cast that we had this past season, and hopefully most of them come back this year, that makes the reality, that makes the whole thing come to life. We tell people all the time, we can build these things really great, and when you walk through it, it's a lot of cool shit to look at until you put the actors in there, and then boom, there's your show. So
shout out to all your actors, man, because
shout out to your actors. Yeah.
They I don't know, even with all the recognition that they've gotten, they still don't get all the recognition that they deserve.
There's
100%, yeah.
And I have a question asking about. I can lead into that actually.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You go ahead. I got a thing to handle real quick.
Actors are the heart of any haunt. What do you look for when casting scare actors, and what makes someone truly terrifying versus just loud?
Well, kind of like meeting new people. First impression, you get kind of a feel, a vibe for what kind of person they are. Then we have an interview process where we ask a couple of questions that kind of helps dive in a little bit deeper of somebody's personality. Everybody's different. Not everybody is going to be loud. Not everybody's going to be quiet and creepy. Then we have them actually do a few things to kind of see where they would best fit character-wise.
Like a trial.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Then we do 4 or 5 days of actor training, moving them around in spots, because sometimes what they present to you is completely different than once you get them in a room. Same way, some actors do really well, but once you put them into a mask or get them into that full character, it's like a different persona that comes out.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So sometimes, like, we will see that and have to move people around for the best show.
Turnover in our industry is like no other. So the hiring process is so tedious. And we could be midway through season and people are like, "Oh, are you hiring?"
Yeah. Halloween night. Last night we were open. Are you guys hiring?
We're
a little late.
Yeah. We try to start hiring, in June, July, just so we can get them to where we need them, the caliber of what we want them for our show.
We use August.
Oh, wow.
As training days in August, dress rehearsal and everything, and then open in September. So June and July is when we have to start, and it's hot. It's summer. Most people aren't thinking fall.
Yeah.
And they're the backbone. They bring our idea to life. We can come up with some of the coolest scenes that you could ever imagine and build it. And you walk in and it's like, oh, wow, this is really cool. Yeah. And it's just cool until you get that action in there and they bring that.
To expand on that also, like, you could have I'm going to use a living room scene. So you can have your living room scene and you could put 4 different people in there, and every single one of them are going to be similar, but different. So it's trial and error during training days to see who's going to give it the best. Mm-hmm. Everybody's going to do something different.
And also that reminds people that if you go into a haunt, like during a haunt season, you can go more than once.
Oh, God,
because depending on where the actors are being placed on that particular night, because of Jesus weeping for whatever reason, like, it's going to be a different experience.
Somebody's grandma passed away.
Right. And maybe she's haunting the haunt that week. You guys had a couple of guest actors. You guys had a couple of guest actors this past season, which I thought was a very fascinating incident. We had an actress with Howard Hills. She was there with us, and she wanted to get in there. That was, I think she did a pretty good job for that. And then
she's not going anywhere.
Oh, she's so stuck now. She can't go anywhere.
She loves it. She's not here. I can't. It'd be really weird if she was. But she absolutely loved working with you guys. She found so much benefit in the improv training that it's going to help in the rest of her acting career. But even her best friend, her little friend, also named Amanda, she popped into a room one night, and I just thought that was one of the most amazing things, because that was an impact of what you guys presented. Because she was not into horror, not into haunts, none of that was her thing. And then all of a sudden, I got a dude running out to me. It's like, hey, man, little Amanda is about to go into one of the rooms. She's getting dressed up now, and she's going into the haunt to work. And I'm like, wait, she didn't like horror. She doesn't like haunts. This is not her thing. She doesn't like this stuff. But then that just shows what you guys put into your actors, what you guys have put into the work that you guys did for the haunt, and how you guys just conduct yourselves and how much you guys truly care for your staff. That made someone who doesn't like horror and doesn't like haunts want to be a part of it. Yeah. And if that's not a testament to what you guys have going on there, I don't know what else you can say to somebody.
I love being involved in it. It's not just we build the rooms, we build the sets, we open doors to say, okay, let it go. Like, we are still involved. Like, we're walking the back hallways, we're walking the show. We are still helping critique all the way up through the end of season.
I've seen you guys in makeup.
That was a great idea. That was a great scare. What can we do to be better than that? It's always that drive to what can we do to be better.
We're the first ones there. We're the last ones to leave. That'll never change. A lot of owners are just owners. There's a very small handful of owners that are owner operators that are still very involved. that still act. A lot of owners don't act. It just doesn't happen. They either don't have the time or they never were actors. So they just, they have the ideas, or they even have somebody else come in and do the ideas. They're just the money person. We're 100 in with them. When we did have a chainsaw in our last scene, our chainsaw guy called in one weekend, and guess what? Time to dust off the old saw and be a saw guy all weekend long. So it doesn't stop. We love it, and the passion is there. So our gremlins, they catch that fever, man. And when new people come in, we make them feel at home. And
very true.
And then they get bit by the bug too. So
they get excited when we get a chance to get into character, and a lot of times that doesn't happen unless things are running smoothly.
Right.
Which doesn't happen often.
It's rare in the haunt industry. I love to call it a no-hitter, where nothing goes wrong all night long. No props went down. The customers are enjoying it. The actors are doing well. A no-hitter. It happens very rarely, and those are the nights that we get to play. So.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those things that gets highlighted. Like we can say it in a space like this. The average person walking through any haunted attraction is never going to be able to see all of that behind the scenes
Absolutely
stuff.
not. No, 30 seconds at a time. Yeah.
But to show how like you said, how infectious that love and that care and that passion really is. I think that story with Amanda is one of my favorite parts of what we filmed from being there all season. That really highlights the work that you guys truly do over there.
One of the big things when starting opening our own haunt in general was the family aspect. We wanted to create that family. Every haunt we've ever worked at, you have your haunt family. And over the years,
it was really cliquey at a lot of places.
Yeah, very cliquey. And over the years, it's grown and grown and grown. Throughout different haunts, every haunt has their haunt family. And the Malice family is just that. It's different. It's aside from everybody, and these kids, they make it theirs, and it's great.
Yeah.
Haunted attractions walk a line between fear and fun. How do you decide where Malice Manor lives on that spectrum?
It is a fucking roller coaster.
Yeah. I feel like it's a constant video of that. Something bad happens to somebody, and it shows the person with like Jesus in the background. Like, are you gonna laugh? And we're like, yeah, we're all laughing. But it is that roller coaster. I mean, in general, like when you scream, the first thing you do afterwards is laugh. It goes back and forth on that, playing with everybody's emotions. Making them really intense, and then making them laugh, and then making them back to intense that they don't know what to expect. It's
super psychological. One of my favorite things in doing our own haunt, especially, is the mind bend. We got to be able to read people, and society is so desensitized, man, and the game has changed. You can't just throw on some black makeup and some blood and go oogity boogity and it works. It doesn't fly like that anymore. So we got to think outside the box. We push the envelope as often as we can. Which when we first opened Malice, we're right across the street from a Catholic high school. So
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Pushing the envelope was a little scary for us. But no, we played real nice with them. They love us. We cross promote with them, and
that's so cool.
It's being able to take an idea from paper and then putting it into a program to see what it'll look like, and then drawing it out on the floor and then building the scene and everything. It's a lot, but the end product, when it comes all the way down and you give them that roller coaster ride and you watch the reactions while they're going through, and then when they come out, if they're crying, they're laughing, they're still screaming, they're sweating, they're covered in piss or whatever. That's the payoff, man. That's what it's all about.
That actually answered my next question. So haunts are creative businesses and endurance tests. What's the hardest part of running a haunted attraction that people outside the industry never see?
We're married.
Um,
We're still married after almost 8 seasons. That's a testament.
Yeah.
no, there's so much behind the scenes that happens before people even come in, and it takes a lot of planning because you have safety regulations, you have codes, inspections, permitting. The amount of stuff we would love to do, we can't do because permits or regulations says you can only do this when we want to do something a little different.
Or even reset time on stuff. You know,
Yes.
you've got this really cool idea, like a blood explosion on a body or something. And it's like, all right,
Yeah.
that's a great idea. But what's the reality of, okay, you've got a 30-second window
Yeah.
to the next group. So how does that work? You know?
If that group is walking at the right pace, are they running? Or so are they going faster?
Yeah.
There's like so much behind the scenes stuff that people never see. Even as small as there was one year, our complete, like almost our build budget went to buying new air compressors. So customers never seen any of that, but it was something we had to invest in. But it was like we had several people that went through and like, you didn't change anything this year. It's like,
We did.
We spent thousands of dollars on compressors.
yeah. I think there's just a lot of stuff that people don't realize that goes into this. Even, same way of actors, having enough actors to fill the spot. There are so many haunts in our area. And if everybody needs, minimal 20, 25 actors, that's, a couple hundred people that we lose just to
Other
staff.
haunts,
And then you got your patrons. Yeah. So there's a lot.
yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get customers that'll complain about ticket prices, and
Yeah.
you've got to think, lumber costs, the cost of props. One of our cheapest props cost $6,000. You know what I'm saying? So a $25 ticket, for your 20 to 25 minute entertainment, it's not bad. So
I was actually wondering because when we sat down,
That's a long haunt.
yeah,
it's not even that. Like sitting down doing Rob's interview, we were right in front of the ticket booth, and I was staring at the whole time the ticket price. That is not a crazy price in the least. That is
No.
nothing to complain about at all.
That is nothing
You'd
to
be
complain about.
surprised at how much complaints we get about it.
it happens
Really?
a lot. Yeah, oh, yeah.
That is wild to me. People are just cheap. They ain't got nothing to do with y'all. I can just do this.
That
and
is
I can go to Home
baffling.
Depot and do
They
that.
got
No,
the
you can't.
ticket price, but then they get back to merch and then they spend a whole lot more money.
Yeah. Thanks for your time.
I want Malice, Manor merch. Like I would
I
support
do
you
too.
guys.
I just didn't buy anything while I was there.
We got all kinds.
I will.
And I'll be
Good
honest,
ass, buddy.
I know, and that's one
I
of the
will
reasons why I
make sure
didn't.
I have
I'm
money.
like, I know good and well I got money in my pocket. If I buy something, they might let me buy it. They might just throw it at me.
Well,
I'll
and
just wait.
so Jason, we found out like almost every night he was there, went back and bought something, and we're like, dude, like, he'd walk out with something else, and he would turn around and just go buy it.
Yeah.
Like Stephanie would be making money, and he'd be like, "Oh, okay, I go buy this."
Let's see. So Clarksville, Louisville, all that there's a really strong horror community.
Yeah.
How has being rooted in this region shaped Malice Manor's tone or identity?
We stick out like a sore thumb.
We try to.
We try to. We try to be unlike everybody else. It's hard in this industry to come up with original stuff. Especially we all go to the same trade shows. We all buy the same stuff. And Louisville is a very saturated area when it comes to haunted attractions.
Okay.
There's easily 10, 15 within a 30, 45 minute.
Yeah, within 20 to 30 minute drive, you can hit 15 haunts easy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So that's a challenge. That's a challenge in itself.
There's a lot of competition.
Yes.
There is, but
But you guys set yourselves apart with your original content.
We do, and
Yeah.
each one of them is different, like different themed. Even at the caliber of the actors creates a different show. And not in every region is this way, but because we both started out as actors, we made friends with most of the other owners of these places before we became owners.
Networked, baby.
And we continue to, create a good, relationship with everybody, and we help cross promote, because as soon as everybody gets done at a haunt, that was awesome. Where's the next one?
Yeah.
It's not, we do have customers that get done and buy a ticket and go right back through again, but generally they want to go to the next one.
Yeah. And it doesn't happen everywhere in the country. We're really, really lucky in our area to have the relationships we do with the other haunted attractions that we do.
It's more of a community and less of a...
Extremely. And we've worked really hard to get it that way. Because back in the day, it was a lot like it is in other places where it's very cutthroat.
Yeah.
And it's a shame that it's that way, because we're in the same business to do the same thing. And with it being a saturated area, it only made sense to all of us to just, let's get along, let's be buddies. All the owners in the area, we try to get together once a year to just get together and have dinner and talk about the next season coming up, talk about
that's so season. Cool.
I would love to sit in on that dinner.
It looks like a big mob meeting.
It's like a mob.
I would love to sit in on that.
It really is. It's like a mob sit down. It's fantastic. But no, I love all the guys and the girls in our area that do what we do, and we're really blessed to have that relationship with them.
Yeah, so before we actually had the location where we currently are, the very first location was going to be in New Albany, not Clarksville.
Yeah.
And getting initial permitting stuff cleared through, council meetings and stuff. We had 4 or 5 other haunt owners showed up at council meetings and went to bat for us. Let them open.
Yeah.
So can't say that they're competition at all. How many people have, fellow, haunt owners that would be like, no, let them open so that we can all be,
grow
together,
grow the game, so to speak. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that was, for me, that was such a huge, just like, I love all these people.
Kind of like what we say when we talk about writing. There's enough space on the shelf for all of our books. There's a lot. Believe it.
Same with art.
Enough. It's weird that there's this mindset still of, well, I need people to buy my book, so don't buy her book, buy my book instead. Don't go to their haunt, go to my haunt, because our haunt is special. Or don't go there, spend your money here. It's like, no. Buy her book, then buy my book, and then you have 2 cool books.
Make a deal.
A little bit, like
make a deal. So
and stuff, setting up booths and things like that. You'll see us like banter back and forth with our haunt owners of like, no, don't go to theirs. Go to, we have fun with it though.
Yeah,
and
sure. It's a shtick.
The banter is fun.
Yeah,
the banter is always fun. We always have one of those. My book's bigger, kind of thing. But it's always fun. But it's really important, especially for anyone who wants to get into any of these creative spaces. No one is your competition. They're all colleagues. It's all networking. They can tell you, make friends with these people. They can help you with what you don't know, with what you can't do.
Oh yeah, and I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't for almost all of them here in our area, we would never have opened. It wouldn't have happened. So I give credit where credit's due anytime I can. If it wasn't for the owners in our area, it wouldn't happen.
I always think it's a really important thing to note. Go ahead, Sako.
Sorry. Themes change, sets evolve, scares escalate. How do you keep Malice Manor from becoming predictable year after year?
That's rough, man.
Change little things. If you change lighting, sound in a room, or rearrange the furniture in a room, make the path slightly different.
Kind of spruce it up a little bit.
Generally, a room can last 1 to 3 years decently.
Wow. Rule of thumb, 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, but every haunt has certain staple rooms that will be there for decades
Yeah,
or
and
the
you-
entire
you-
time they're open.
You can move a room around, and it's enough.
Yeah.
You can move it to a different area of the building.
Yep.
And it's enough for the customer to think, oh, it's changed. It has. The scare might have even changed once you've moved it somewhere else in the building.
Right.
Mhm.
And circling back to that, put a different actor in there.
Yeah.
Or
Put a different character.
Character.
Yes, put a different character. But we're kind of crazy, and there's even been times we've had open in weekend and close on a Saturday. Sunday we go in, gut a room, redo it, and open back Friday. Don't know why.
And
But
and then we, like we talked about earlier, the desensitized, how society is so desensitized now. So scaring
Oh, yeah.
people is so freaking hard now, man. It's your pop scares, your jump scares. Yeah, that's gonna get people, but the psychological, they know.
The dread.
Yes,
Yes.
they know whether or not it's real.
That-
And the more real we can make what we do, the better it is for the customers.
Yeah.
So the thought in their brain, oh shit, this is actually going to happen to me. This dude behind me really wants to kill me and
Right.
see what my insides look like. So I need to go.
Yeah.
He
Like-
puts a chainsaw to my neck, so I got
Put a
to.
chainsaw to my
Right.
neck.
You're always going to have like your iconic characters, Jason, Michael, Freddy, all the bigger, stockier people that scared a lot of people, but that's not what scares everybody now.
Right.
With
Right.
film evolving, you've got so much special effects. Like the horror characters, you have a lot of females that just use supernatural powers or possession, those type of things, and it's like that's scary for a lot of the newer generation, but that doesn't translate to haunt very well
Right.
Right.
as far as creating that kind of a scare for
Yeah,
somebody.
so it's definitely a struggle. I mean, you can see shit in the movies that's like, oh, that was badass and scary as hell.
Yeah.
And we could try, but there's a lot of shit that we want to do. The reality says it's just not
Yeah.
going to happen.
Or safety
Yeah.
of sure. And
For safety reasons. Yeah.
But as a whole, when it comes to build and ideas, I mean, we've got 10 the next 10 rooms planned out for what we've got going on. So it's,
Okay, so you're ahead of the game.
Oh, yeah,
always,
always,
always.
So I got, you guys mentioned still being married through the construction of this of the manor. How do you divide creative control, and how do you handle disagreements when it comes to fear?
That's where I come in. No, I'm just joking.
We do communicate really well. Not saying we don't argue. We've learned that it's okay to say mad right now or this isn't working and walk away and revisit something later. We do a lot of conversation, a lot of sketching on room ideas. Sometimes it's even, I have a great idea for a room, but I don't have the scare. And he helps come up with the scare, or vice versa.
So it's a collaboration more than
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Very much so, yeah. We play devil's advocate a lot of just, this is a great idea, but what about this kind of customer? What about this kind of thing? What about this kind of, regulation for permit? How do we get around this? How do we get around, to make this work the way we want it to?
Does it make sense in the direction that the fucking theme is going?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a.
We
I'll also point out that I've been with Malice since we've opened, and I've never really felt like we go to trade shows, we talk business, we do build. I've never really had the thought of, oh wow, they're married. It's more of a best friend type thing.
Yeah.
They work very well together. Obviously, because I'm still here.
wow,
and
that's amazing.
Biscuit's been a friend of ours since before we got the haunt as well.
Yeah.
So
It's amazing because you mentioned just a simple question: does that make sense?
yeah.
Right.
And it's amazing how many creative ventures should have asked themselves, does
That
that make
before
sense?
they even started.
It's amazing how important that single question can be to a lot of things that seemingly flop. It's like, wow, that was a really cool thing in isolation, but does that make sense for the entire book, movie, show, whatever
kind of production that you're putting on?
Yeah, it's an overall really important question you should ask yourself.
This idea is great, but the whole, gotta look at it as a whole.
Yeah, what's the end product?
The gestalt.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
When someone walks out of Malice Manor at the end of the night, shaking and laughing, what do you hope they're still thinking about on the drive home?
How much fun they had. Even if they
Nice.
don't remember a single, like, can't pinpoint a single thing, it was that feeling when they were done, how much fun they had.
Yeah.
Because I think ultimately it's the entertainment.
At the end of the day, were they entertained? Yeah. Did they have a good time? It is the horror genre that we're in. We are in but at the end of the day, we're in the entertainment business, and I want our customers to have a good time. I want them to want to come back.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Repeat
business. Yeah.
Yeah,
we
want
do have that.
Yeah, and
Yes.
we have a lot. We have fans. I mean, one of our events is Lord Rancor's birthday show, and we had customers bring Lord Rancor birthday presents.
Yep.
So
How much salt did you get?
none. God damn it! But it's shit like that. That it's like it's at the end of the day, did they have a good time? Did they want to come back? Did they buy merchandise? Did they buy the picture? Did they want to have
Oh, there's a picture, like you take a shot of their first reaction or anything like that?
Yeah, I create a frame that has the date on it. That they can buy for each event.
Each event has a different frame. So that's brass tacks at the end of the day. That's what it's all about.
Like, so there's like a
So yeah, when you go in, I think it's before you walk through the haunt, there's like a photo booth, like a commemorative photo section, and you walk through there before you go through the front door.
It's very theme parky.
That's cool.
Everything we do is very theme parky. We take a lot of shit from Disney, man. Even the way we do with our actors, the customer doesn't see the actor until they buy a ticket.
Right.
And then they don't ever see him out of character. Our actor parking is on the back side of the building. Their entrance is on the back side. So we treat it a lot like Disney. The wait in line, the interaction that happens in line. It's everything we do is very theme park oriented.
How to pose with pictures, how to communicate in character voice. Things that they should avoid saying. A lot of it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, even that as our actors, there's a decent lengthy list of things you do not say as haunt actors.
What's a couple of things that they do not say as
Boo.
Boo, get out, welcome,
What are you doing here? Where are you going?
stay with me, want to play? Yeah.
Oh,
Arr!
you don't.
Trying to stay away from the cliches. The
Cliches don't work. I will fire you if I hear it.
And then we do also like nothing political, nothing drug related, nothing about any
Religious. We
religious.
keep it out.
Oh,
nothing
good.
really
Okay.
controversial because this is
sexual preferences. We keep it all out.
Yep. This is a full-blown escape for everybody, our actors and the patrons, and this is a merging them into what
Our
we
world.
are doing.
Yeah.
And forgetting about everything else outside the doors for the length of time they're in the building.
Yeah.
I have. So those were the questions that I sent you, right?
She's so good at that. She's so good at that.
But
However, I have some rapid fire questions, 5 rapid fire questions that like answers right off the top of your head. Amanda and then
I was
Joker.
gonna
Okay. Okay.
warn you guys about this, but it was so much more fun if I didn't.
Yeah, I love surprising our guests with
Okay.
with the
I
randoms.
gotta give her something. As much shit as I give her on the show, I have to.
Okay, which is worse, knowing something is watching you or not knowing if it's real?
Watching me. Yeah, definitely if something is watching. No, I'd rather know if something's watching me. Like that's.
What about you, Joker?
I don't know. I've experienced a lot of weird shit, man. I think something watching me is probably something watching me.
The one thing guests do that instantly ruins their chances of survival in the haunt.
Just being an asshole. I mean, on multiple
Like
levels,
people who react with punches instead of is that a thing that you have to deal with all the time?
oh yeah, yeah.
You're not even scary.
Yeah, them just trying to ruin it for the group. And then you got the actor that's trying to go through their whole arsenal of stuff that they can do, and then it's like, well, if you don't want to come in and have a good time, why did you come?
Yeah, being a dick.
Why did you come?
Yeah, being a dick. Yeah, just being a dick.
But also, like, for the actors that feel comfortable, poke the bear.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I've been body slammed, kicked, punched,
Yep.
groped, pepper sprayed, doing it all, baby.
I feel like that's more of the badge of honor of like you get done at the end of the night, be like, I got hit. I mean, that's how I was.
If terror had a sound, what would it be, and where does it live in Malice Manor?
Terror had a sound.
It'd be Duran Duran.
Most
No.
likely.
I'm thinking the
Hey, I like Duran Duran.
So do I.
I don't know. Okay, so I agree. I'm kind of torn with this one. Sushi definitely has an overall thing for the manor, but for the cast, it's the witch. We have a prop that half the cast thinks is already possessed on its own, so they won't go in the room. They don't want to be near it. But like I love the prop. But Sushi definitely is that you hear him or Alice go.
Alice's scream. If Alice's scream, that or the heartbeat, the lightning.
Take your pick. All of it.
There's so much.
All of it.
Everything is on, and you feel the house come alive.
This Malice Manor has its own smell.
Definitely, yeah.
Which scares you more, losing control of the haunt or a guest breaking too much?
Losing control of the haunt.
I don't feel like that would ever happen.
It'll never happen, and customers are gonna break shit. Actors are gonna break shit. That's inevitable. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's going to happen. So to lose total control, that'd be terrifying.
If the haunt could talk back to you at night, what do you think it would say?
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's such a haunt
I
answer.
love you. I love scaring people as much as you do. Thank
That's
you.
such a haunt answer.
Yeah.
That's such a haunt.
Where's the salt?
Seriously, like not to promote our own stuff, but Hallowed Hills did Malice Manor Cribs, and if you're watching this and you haven't found it yet, you have to go online.
I'll put it in the cards.
You have to watch it because a lot of the little side comments, like about the salt and such, hilarious.
Yeah.
You get to see what sushi is. I don't want to tell you. Just go to Malice Manor. If you can't make it to Clarksville, Indiana, then you can watch Cribs and you can see sushi there. But yeah, it's hilarious. This whole
Okay.
thing's great. That was a Ballard creation too. That was a lot of the funniest stuff. Like, give him proper credit since he's right there. Most of the funniest stuff that came out of Cribs off the top of the head of Rob. Like, just,
Well,
the
you know,
Peyton
I
Manning
get to
thing
work
is
with my
there.
best friend doing this stuff, so you know, it's
Yeah.
you should see us out of character in the normal setting. We can't be can't be serious. We have to have fun with, even if it's a serious situation. We make sure to have fun with it and make it the best we can.
I'll hold you there. I'll come to hang out at some point.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Joker and Amanda and Rob.
Thank
Yes. Thank
You
for
have some big fun stuff coming down the chute. Would you be willing to share those with the audience?
Because you're not closed after, like, October's not the end. That's
No.
the other thing about this haunt that I don't know if we mentioned it. They got events throughout the year.
Yes.
Like, they're not just a September, October place.
No.
They have stuff throughout the year. I know you guys have events lined up. What's coming up here, what, in a month or so?
Yes. So with February, we usually do our blind date event, which is a lights out, everything's really dark, and we give light up roses to every couple to light their pathway. But this year, there is a Friday the 13th, so we're going to do a dual show. More work for us, more fun for you guys. Friday's going to be our typical horror slasher event, and then we will flip the show over Saturday for our blackout blind date event. We are also planning an additional Friday the 13th in March. There is going to be Rancor's birthday. Will be announced later on of what date it is, because we don't know exactly when his birth date actually is, so it can fluctuate throughout the year. That is our kind of clown event where everybody's dressed as clowns, and there's a birthday party at the manor. We have
That's terrifying.
yes, our
Exactly.
summer slaycation where the lord of the manor is tired of all the shenanigans and is going on his vacation. So all of the creatures have a luau party, a lunatic luau. We give Hawaiian leis to everybody. Everybody's in Hawaiian shirts, sunburns, that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Gets wet and wild.
Gets wet and wild. Then we do a Christmas event, which is
Chaos.
our Christmas chaos, kind of the Island of Misfit Toys type of thing. So it's not your typical Krampus. We do have a couple Krampuses, but we have evil elves, gingerbreads, that kind of stuff. So each event is definitely themed.
And then the building as a whole, we have plans for the front of the building, 3,000 square foot area that will be turned into a venue area. So outside of season and outside of shows, outside of season, we will have it opened up for weddings, parties, and
Small
conventions, anything, independent movie showings, stuff of that nature. So we got a lot of big plans coming up.
Do we even talk about the other businesses that you guys got going on there, like the mask business?
Oh, yeah.
On top of that,
And
so
We
just acquired a mask and makeup company. So we've been working in the cold temperatures, trying to create a space that can be climate controlled for all the chemicals, everything.
we've been building a monster making shop.
Yeah. So hopefully by, I'd say February, March-ish, we'll be able to start launching this is what we're making. This is our products. These are the masks that we'll have available, and go from there.
So for all you independent filmmakers out there,
Yes.
Definitely.
you
And
need
it's-
somebody to make a mask or a prop or something
Or
like
props,
Yeah,
bodies, makeup. Yeah.
that. Everybody's looking for, hey man, I need a this. How can I get a this? Where can I get that?
We
Hey,
got
Yeah.
you've been watching Sako the Moon Horror Podcast. You watch this episode, you know exactly where you're going to go. Trust me, once they have more direct contact information,
Yeah.
you'll hear from us. We'll throw it your way.
Yep. We're working on the name, logo, all that. Got it. I'd say what 95%.
Oh, it's there.
Okay.
It's there. It's there.
Okay, so on Tuesdays we review a movie that our guest recommends. So, if you were to recommend a horror movie, what movie would you recommend that we review?
Not Haunt, because we've already watched it.
Right.
Not Haunt, because we already
One
reviewed
from me
that.
and one from him. I feel like it got very underrated. Ryan Reynolds' Voices.
Voices.
Okay. We'll have to look that up and see where that's streaming.
I think it's still on Netflix, maybe. I think.
That's what we're doing right now. We're just
Taking notes. Hopefully, it's on Tubi.
They're not, but yeah, that was. I
It's on
remember,
Prime for sure.
Okay. I remember watching it. And it was just like, it was really good. Did you have one?
Oh, God, see, I'm such a B horror guy.
Me too.
Oh, we love it. That's
Yeah.
fine.
We love it.
I love the ridiculously obscure movies, and then at the same time, like a lot of the mainstream stuff lately has been really decent. And I'm not a remake or reboot guy, so this is not really a review of a movie, but a compare and contrast for you guys, maybe. The Fright Night series. I'm a 70s baby, early 80s child. So the original Fright Night movies were fantastic for me. And then the remakes, the Fright Night remakes, I think do a compare and contrast for me instead of a review, and tell me what you guys think as far as a good remake.
We might be able to pull that off. We've done only one compare and contrast before.
We did that with Candyman.
We did Candyman.
Yeah.
The original Candyman with the remake.
Yeah.
Well, sort of like the requel. It was a requel.
Yeah, because it's
It
a
was
build
a
of the
requel,
original
yeah.
story. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a continuation, but it's also like a replay.
Right.
Kind of, that requel theme. I have a mixed bag with requels. Like
My favorite B would be Killjoy. I love the Killjoy series. If you watch the Killjoy movies, the fucking Killjoy movies are fantastic.
Okay, listen. Here's the funny thing about this. I hate Killjoy, and here's the reason why. Here's the reason why. Because I cannot finish that movie. I've tried 3 times in my life, like the last 20 years. I've tried like 3 times to finish the movie, and I literally couldn't. I will tell you that I've jokingly said your eyes sparkle to so many people because of that movie. I would love the opportunity to actually like. This might be something you and I have to sit down and
We'll
discuss.
have us a Killjoy marathon, dude.
Well, because there's a bunch of them.
Appreciation.
There's a bunch of them.
Dude, I have them all. They're fantastic.
You know what? If there's ever a time you want to just like throw a camera on and just you and me just sit down and talk about them, you want to take a day and make me sit down and like make me watch them, I'll give you like I'll do that with less resistance than my Project with Eva.
We totally make it happen.
Because that is like the one movie that I'm like, wow, this
so fun.
This movie. Like this is before I had an appreciation for B movies. And fuck the runtime. This is a movie.
No. Today I was hoping that we would go over.
Oh, we're going. He's mentioned Killjoy now. I have this. This is a thing with me. This is of all of them. There's only one movie that fits into that particular category of reaction to me. That is it.
Night of the Demons.
Man, just like let me just go ahead and go here.
Yeah. Night of the Demons.
Yeah, I have one for you. The Town That Dreaded Sundown.
I love that movie.
Oh, okay. See, it hits all of my 80s horror slasher stuff, and it's also a little B horror movie. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to like start like a whole separate channel where like all we do is review.
Dude, nothing.
Well, the reviews kind of help us.
Garbage horror movies. I would totally be all about it.
I mean, hey, I'll tell you this. You ever want to do that and you want someone that just to bullshit with dumbass movies with, I got you. Because I love Velocipaster.
Ah, yes.
I love Velocipaster. I talk about Velocipaster.
I love Jack Frost.
I try to sneak Velocipaster in like every episode, some reference to it. Even if it's just mentioning it. Lavalantula, Lamageddon.
Yes.
Um,
Even the Sharknado series is fucking.
No,
It's so campy.
I could do
It's so
Sharknado.
campy. I love
I
it.
need the camp. I
The
need
more
to-
there's a whole space where this is what you're going for.
look,
And
if you could throw campy in and it works, I'm all about it.
I
Give me
rewatched
the
Slacks
better.
last night. The
Wow.
last movie review we did was Slacks.
See,
You got to get
I've
in
never
on
seen
this.
I'm all about it, dude. I'm all about it.
Because
love that shit.
I made my wife watch it last night. I'm like, hey, sit back and rewatch this movie with me. And first of all, I don't know where homie came from. Like the last post-credit scene, I'm not sure when he disappeared, but he was the dumbass in the movie. So it's not surprising that he just wandered off and disappeared for like 9.5 hours.
Yeah.
But we do that too. Like we'll be watching, movies, and we're like, "Wait a minute, that was really cool."
That's so scary.
Rewind it, pause, and we'll take pictures of like scenery of like mask or costuming that they have on.
Reference. Yeah.
We get some of our best ideas from shit B movies.
Uh-huh.
That is something that I refer to a lot. And if you ask Jason William Allen about this, one of the movies that has influenced Hallowed Hills more than any was The Farm. And The Farm is trash. That movie is horrible. I can't wait till the random day comes. I don't want to do it intentionally. I really want it to happen naturally. The day that someone suggests we review The Farm, I am going to be angry and happy at the same time. I don't even know which one of these movies that we're going to actually pick to review.
I'm thinking if I can find Voices.
You
I
got
think it should be on
Yeah.
Prime.
It's so good.
It should be on Prime. It should be on Pluto or Prime, according to
Yeah.
Google search.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look for it.
I would
this
put it up
afternoon.
there with some of Ryan Reynolds' best work.
I like Ryan
Nice.
Reynolds anyway, but for him
Yeah,
being
me too.
like a horror movie was like it was great.
I've seen him in a couple of horror movies, and
I saw him in like what Blade 3.
And Pluto.
Pluto,
He said-
Fandango,
Yeah,
Design. Yep.
So Prime.
yeah, that's what I was.
Prime.
Yep, that's exactly what
Anna
he was.
Kendrick's
Yeah.
in it, too.
That's how we find the movie. Like if we can't find it, we can't review it, obviously. And
Right.
we'd rather not spend a lot. Like I'm not trying to spend $5.99 to review a movie and not make any money off of it. I mean, let's call it spade a spade.
Yeah.
We don't have sponsors on this show, so we just have to spend our own money.
We
on
could
it.
have sponsors, but the sponsors are sorted.
Sponsors are hard to get for anything. Like they really are.
Yeah. We're not that show yet. We're not that popular yet to be worth having sponsors. I think we're dope, but I'm a little biased. But yeah, that's a lot of, and I'm like, I got time this year. Not really, but I'm gonna make time this year. We can do some dumb movie shit.
I got it. I'm all about it.
Yeah.
We'll get that front area,
I'm in.
of the manor done, and we'll do it right there.
Yeah, you ain't saying nothing but a thing.
Stellar.
That ain't nothing but a thing.
Stellar.
We'll do our own version of Mystery Theater. How about that?
There's a side project that I don't know if you're familiar with the podcast called Vamp Chat.
No.
With Dan and Eva. They're from the area. They live in the area, and they do a vampire themed podcast. And
Nice.
we had them on the show earlier in the season. And if you're going to go back and watch an episode of our show, I always say that's one of the ones to watch. It's 2.5 hours. My fault. Or not 2.5 hours. No. 2 hours. It's an hour.
2
50.
hours.
That's my fault because I ramble. Can you tell? I don't do structure. That's her job. But in the course of this episode, we talked about Interview with a Vampire, and we talked about the TV show, and how me and Eva didn't even want to bother watching the show because
I don't want to watch
we
it.
love the
either.
movie so much. She loves the book so much. I'm like, I have zero intention of watching this show. But I was like,
I tried
you know what, Eva?
and was
I'm like,
So
I'm like,
underwhelmed.
Eva, for you, if you want to find a project, like do this thing where you and I sit down and force each other to watch this show and talk and try, because people say if you give it a few episodes, it actually turns out pretty good.
Really?
That's what they say. That's what I've heard. That's
Hey,
what
we've
I've
done
heard.
that before too, and it'd be like the last episode of the season, and we're like still waiting for it to get better.
Right.
So
Because
we
most new shows need a new.
Yeah.
For most new shows, they need a couple episodes. You're setting up a new world. You're setting up characters.
Yeah.
Most good shows, my favorite shows, they needed a couple episodes to really get going.
I'm a firm believer that there's certain things that Hollywood shouldn't fucking touch after it's been done.
Interview with the Vampire was one of them.
Yeah.
Stop. Stop.
So at some point in time, me and Eva Patrice and probably Sako and Dan Klepstead we're gonna have a series similar to that where we're just watching Interview with the Vampire, so that me and Eva can try to force our way through this and share our thoughts. Might have to just turn it into something else. We'll do a whole thing.
We'll do a thing. I think it's going to turn into like not a live stream, but a pre-recorded.
I don't care how we pull it off.
reactionary.
I just need somebody who's going to do the video editing, because that's not me. All right. Like that. But hey, anything in the future that you want to do, y'all just hit me up. Y'all know how to get a hold of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
even if we don't do anything with it, like project wise, I will sit and watch Killjoy with you, because I haven't gotten not far past like the gratuitous shower scene, followed by Your Eyes Sparkle, and then I think there's like a dark alley part with the ice cream truck, right shortly after that.
You're missing out so much.
There's
There's some movies he's watching. I'll watch like a few minutes and be like, I'm gonna go do this. So
you're missing out.
even if it's just to get through kill, like we did like an extra 10 minutes just off this whole Killjoy shit. Because that movie,
it's so good.
it's one of the reasons why I don't like gratuitous nudity in horror movies. I'm just like, there's like a whole shower scene, right? You have this stuff happen, you go into the shower scene, it's a full visual shower scene, and then she just gets out of the shower. I'm just like, what the fuck was that? What happened? Nothing. Then you have like the worst pickup line ever in the history of ever. It's just, and this is how we play the joke. Your eyes. A few moments later. Sparkle. And it feels that long. He just goes say your eyes sparkle, and he waits so long to say sparkle. That has been a running gag for over 20 years. That's how deep that one part has sat with me for 20 years. That's been the gag. I love that I had an hourglass right here. That made it better.
I love
Yeah, that instant prop.
sweet shit.
All right, we'll talk about that later. You
Yes,
and I will talk
sir.
about that.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But
okay.
is there
should
anything
I-
else you guys want to plug? Y'all have like your website, your dates, social media stuff.
Yeah, malicemanor.com. You can get us on Facebook and on TikTok and Instagram. Right now for the Valentine's weekend show on the website, you can get the couples package. They buy the ticket for both nights. It gives them VIP access in line, gets them the free picture and entry both nights for the couple. And then, of course, tickets are on sale at the ticket booth when we're open. Open at 8 p.m. till 11 on the 13th and the 14th for our Valentine's weekend.
There you go. So if you want something unique to do this Valentine's season, there you go.
There you go.
And then go to YouTube and watch the Cribs episode because that shit's just fucking funny, man.
It is really funny. It's great. Howard Hills Entertainment. Find the YouTube channel.
All right. Shall I wrap up?
Go for it.
Oh,
Yeah. I think we're
okay.
done.
Okay.
I think we're done.
Fear is easy to trigger, but hard to craft. What Joker and Amanda have built at Malice Manor isn't just a haunted house. It's a controlled descent into panic, tension, and release. Behind every scream is intention, timing, and a deep understanding of how people unravel when the lights go out. Thanks again to you both for joining us and for reminding us that sometimes the scariest thing you can do is step through the door. That's it for today's episode of Sako and the Moon Horror Podcast. Thank you for joining us as we explore the strange, the dark, the creatively terrifying. Remember, stay bold, stir fear, and keep the shadows near.